Hey everybody, this is Kuuimpact with Let's Play Tony Tuff and the Night of the Roasted Moths. And our coworkers are jackasses. Which is fine, because we're going to ask them about Pentagruel. Pentagruel! Where's Pentagruel?
Do you know what's happened to my doggy?
You really don't want us to believe that you've given up hunting down aliens and looking for Hitler's hibernated brain.
What the
do
hell?
you?
Hitler's hibernated
Why
brain?
did your dog run away?
Yeah, well, we're looking for that.
You're right. Saving the world is more important than looking for my sweaty friend. See you later, guys.
Why? You've been invited to the big Halloween ball at the Wallens mansion?
Well,
Don't count on it, Tough.
Okay, well, screw you guys.
Blah, blah,
Let's display case
it
it.
contains the trophies and acknowledgments that the best investigators received during the history of the Wallen and Wallen Agency. One day, it will be mine too.
Wallen and Wallison
It's closed.
Agency.
I don't think I'd last more than a few seconds with that thing on my back.
You'd be crushed. Oh, let's check out the nameplate. I didn't even see the nameplate last time.
Sir Archibald Wallen VII, a man of high and noble moral principles, dedicated his life to the fight against crime, leaving a posthumous manual for private investigators with a wild chapter on the use of wigs in all its thousands of different details. He died impaled in Borneo in the desperate attempt to initiate local tribes into the use of
Excuse
toupee.
me? What? He was killed in the name of wigs. Of course he
Let's
was.
just say I've already done that. What next?
Okay, he doesn't like that
I
part.
sometimes wish it was me who was in command.
Okay, he doesn't like that part either. How about the scarf? Let's look at the scarf.
It's Pentagruel's.
Yeah, Pentagruel scarf.
You know, sometimes I really don't.
Okay, Tony. I get it. Just want to take... You don't want me to actually look at it. Let's look at this medal.
Its splendor is almost hypnotic. I could spend hours just gazing at it without getting tired.
Man, you sometimes sound
I'm
pathetic.
not
Take
even
it.
worthy to stay near it, let alone get it.
Sure.
You must be really desperate if you...
Yes, I am desperate to get you to do something.
Blah,
What about the ladder?
Maybe if I picked it up, it would be easier to read.
Okay, so you want me to...
Why should I?
Oh, he's not gonna use it. You need to take it. So what do we got here? Examine it. The letter.
My dear Mr. Tuff, the fact that you can read this message leads me to believe that those evening courses really do work the miracles they promise.
Oh, that was
Who knows?
pretty much
Maybe
bullshit.
You'll even be able to write in a few months. But let's not rush. Now, the important thing is that the total vacuum that you have between your ears lets you understand this.
This is interesting
Your
character
stinking
design.
beast is in my clutches. If you don't want to get him back
That
in
was some
installments,
nice expression.
go to Halloween Park tonight.
Halloween Park?
Sincerely
The
yours,
fun
Jack
fair?
O.L.
Jack O.L.
I just hope this isn't another one of those advertising gimmicks.
No, it sounds like they kidnapped your dog.
Blah, blah, blah.
There was a little worm on the plant there. Seen him.
It's nighttime outside.
Yeah, I could see that too.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
What's the... Wait, what's the... That's a watch?
It's green.
Yeah, I can see that it's
That's
green.
as dumb as trying to swallow a...
Blah, blah,
Forget about it.
No, I want to take the
blah, blah,
block.
blah.
Can't stop a rockin' hollow bottle clockin' Halloween Park. Pumpkin themed. So this is where Pentagruel was taken to, huh? Ugh, she's hacking up a lung over there.
A classic example of vegetable life, like my grandfather, for that matter.
Oh! Use the bush. Why not? Whoa! What are you doing behind that bush, man? What are you doing about... No, what are you doing about that granny over there?
Now I know where to go when they kick me out of my rented apartment again.
Really?
Oh.
Oh no, I didn't want to talk to it. I want to use it again. Sometimes the clicks are finicky in this game. Something about DOSBox, I was about to say. Scum VM.
The cooking area would fit just fine over here.
Pretty pathetic. Okay, so I might not have played this game before. But there is something that I do know that can happen here, and we're going to make a backup save. We get the autosave, get the save me. Back. Save. Just in case. Then we're gonna save over my first save as well. How do I load the game? That's what I don't actually. Because I'm about to do something that I only found out about this by fooling around with this game. Because honestly, I don't know how to beat it, but watch what happens when you give this lady the candy without talking to her.
Here's the candy, old lady.
Haha, what's this?
How did you know you needed candy? I hadn't told you yet.
I'm not embarrassed to say that this is not the first time I've played.
Now I understand. Well, you must certainly know then that you also have to be wearing a costume to enter.
Now, see, that's like no fun, but that's also really funny. It's like, oh, by the way, this isn't my first time playing the game. We're just gonna skip your freaking tutorial and do all that kind of stuff. So how is it that I load game? F8, S6, F9, 7. F7 is load game. So we're gonna load the backup. And then we're gonna do this proper though.
The old lady's mask that this ticket vendor is wearing is the most disgusting one I've ever seen.
Pretty sure that's her real face, but Tony Tough is kind of an idiot.
Use an old lady? But everyone knows that they are perfectly useless.
I guess.
First you asked me to carry a corpse, then a horrible old hag. I really don't envy your shrink.
Okay, I'll get him. That whiny joke was on point. That is exactly the kind of whining you need to do. Let's check out the sign to Halloween Park. She's a bit of a disgusting old lady, alright.
Wow, the wire linking those bulbs is the biggest I've ever seen.
That was a pretty slow crawl to say that. Can I pick the sign up?
You know, everybody has a great plan.
Can I take
No.
it? No. Okay, just straight up no. Alright, let's
Good
talk to
evening,
her.
ma'am.
Tell me about
Would
the
you
good old
mind
days.
telling me about the good old days?
Of course, young man. I am always happy to remember those years. There was no break from raising ostriches, and I still hadn't had my liver transplant.
A long time after. The
And
game just
finally,
did that.
I threw it all up on old Dick's crutches, including the bulbs.
What the hell? How about another
Remarkable.
story?
Would you mind telling me more stories?
I'll be darned. Somebody's interested in my life. Well, they were bright March days, and at that time I
Oh,
used
no.
to take walks under the willows until late in the evening.
A long time after. What were we doing again?
I'm
Hunting
about
for
to have a
pentacle?
breakdown.
Are you talking to me?
No, ma'am. No.
How much
How
is
much is
admission,
admission?
please?
You have to pay $10,000 for the ticket. And not just that. If you want to be admitted to Halloween Park, you also have to take 25 pounds of enriched uranium and the skull of a stegosaurus. That's the price.
That sounds like
What?
adventure gaming.
What?
I was just kidding, Sonny. My contract requires me to say that line 20 times a day.
Funny. See, I'm still laughing.
The
Ha
park is almost
ha,
free,
real funny.
except for
Hence
one
rule in danger.
It's the only park in the world where admission is paid in the form of glucose, mouth drops, suckers, candy.
What? But mouth drops, though. Why
What's all the
candy?
generosity about?
I don't know, but it looks like the boss likes sugar more than gold. He must be a real pig. Or a real dummy. In any case, he pays me well, and even
It's
if gossiping
weird, he
is the
runs the
justification for my
entire
existence,
amusement park
I prefer
on
not to ask any
candy.
questions.
Should I do this? Should I make Halloween Park in Roller Coaster Tycoon 2? Maybe download Open Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 on this computer, because I don't have it on this computer. What costume?
What kind of costume do you think I could wear?
I'd advise you to wear an
These
original
guys do all the
costume,
humor for me in
like
this
the
Let's
crushed
Play.
armadillo or the flagellant friar.
Flatulent Friar. You think it'll rain
Do
tonight?
you think it'll rain tonight?
The predictions are, as usual, incomprehensible, but I have a hunch that pistol bullet stuck in my rectum is starting to hurt again.
Pistol bullet in your rectum?
Kind lady, please note that I am a great detective.
If you
Yeah.
want me to believe you're already wearing a costume, just know that you can't get into the park wearing such a tacky
What?
costume.
There's
and
costume
then those
rules?
spit stains on your tie.
I understand. I'd better leave now.
Okay. So, she wants the candy.
Here it is.
Candy.
I hope the fact they're dripping wet with my dog's saliva will not prevent me from entering the park.
Your dog's saliva isn't a problem, but the fact you're not wearing a costume is. You have to be wearing one to enter. Otherwise, you'll just have to cool your jets out here.
Okay, well, you know, the bush is our friend.
This mock does not need a wig.
What? What? How about some flowers? Part of a costume. Costume.
That bush is just what I need.
Haha! Costume plus wig equals genius. Absolute genius. It's like you couldn't even fail it. Tony Tough, you're a genius. Too bad you're an idiot. Hey, we look like the brochure kinda.
And now the last traces of my dignity are abandoning me.
The laugh track came in, I just didn't expect it. Alright. Talk to the old
He's
lady.
an old lady, but everyone knows that they are.
Talk to the old lady.
Good evening, ma'am.
I have a costume.
Judging from his age, he could have known the great Archibald Wallen.
Oh, old Archie, the wild times we used to have together. He was a really devoted and serious boy, with such a talent for personal hygiene.
Yeah, wasn't it like
If
wigs?
only there were some like that today.
Can you speak up a little?
Even if some of his interests really didn't appeal to me, like his passion for wigs. By the way, how's he doing?
He was tragically killed by a meteorite, or he's living as first lady. I think killed is.
He was tragically killed by a meteorite while he was diving into a vat of sulfuric acid in a desperate attempt to defuse an H-bomb under the crossfire of 40 Cuban mercenaries. While he was diving into a vat of sulfuric acid in a desperate attempt to defuse an H-bomb under the crossfire of 40 Cuban mercenaries. I can still see that scene.
Seriously?
No,
No,
he went out like a hero,
Seriously.
fighting valiantly for his ideals. His love for wigs drove him to the coast of Black Africa, where a tribe of Kadai warriors, famous for being bald, were ignoring his lessons for many moons. He was then forced to intervene by force in the attempt to sew platinum blonde locks of hair on the tribal chief's head. He was immediately
That probably was
impaled
not a good
in
idea.
an inexplicable and totally exaggerated reaction by an extremist. It was only then that...
I didn't click anything. Why did it? Yep. Oh.
Hey, wake up! What kind of manners are these?
She fell asleep.
Were you saying something?
Yes? Maybe?
Yes, and it was quite important.
You mean?
Yeah, how about I
Can
ask you about the
a few
people who
questions about the
entered?
people who have already entered?
Just one, however. It's a question of professional reputation.
Have you ever seen someone enter the park with something especially bulky? Like, what can I say? A fat
Violent dog?
Have I ever seen what?
I was wondering if you had ever seen someone suspicious. Yes, someone carrying a big, shifting sack on his back.
What is...
Oh,
yeah,
no.
like, what the
I
hell?
warned you before. You have already asked your question, and you've used up your bonus.
I'd better leave now.
I guess we can go into the park. Yeah, I could just go in with the costume. Excellent. Excellent.
And now let me get rid of this. This apron is giving me hives.
Oh, he's complaining. Of course he is. Tony, please. Hey, but we keep it, right? Excellent. The park. We've made it to Halloween Park. It's gonna be a long haul now that we're in Halloween Park. This is a very slow scroll. I think I have the scroll set too low.
So what about going to see the Bearded Woman show?
Oh, please, Timothy. I saw enough of them in jail.
Oh, you can see some bearded women right here. And he unzips his pants. What? What is this magical bullshit? The 3D is pretty nice. Oh, what, 3 locks?
But what?
How the devil do you turn this thing on?
Oh, I think you've done it.
Ha ha!
Oh, what a laugh. Haha, yuck it up,
Let's
egghead.
welcome our guest of honor tonight at Halloween Park.
Oh,
the
we're
little
all
big
screwed now.
detective, Tony Tough.
Hey, that's
Couldn't
me.
it tough?
And now
Oh.
the gates are locked. Whether you like it or not, you're all going to be my guests tonight. It's going to be a long, dark night. I hope you'll all party like this is the last night of your lives.
That sounds threatening. Like he has an H-bomb ready. Maybe he is gonna nuke the
Easy.
park.
That's how I feel every night.
Good job, ticket booth lady. We can't even get back to you, but whatever.
I'm going to draw a map of these booths in my notebook and keep it up to date.
Sounds like
To
fast
keep me
travel.
from going crazy. Okay, here we go. There it is.
Good job, Tony. So this has been Kuuimpact with Let's
Now
Play
let's get to work. There's no time to lose.
Tony
Have
Tough
to
and the
find
Night of the
Panagrow
Roasted
and
Moths.
Get back home in time for the next to last episode of my favorite do-it-yourself show.
We must find Pentagrew. Pentagrew! No, Pentagrew! We've been locked in Halloween Park and a Pentagrew is missing. And he's not a dog, Tony, but whatever. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and comment. Next time, I will see you in the park.